What's going on, guys? It is Kylie from Speedbets bringing you guys the official 5 locks for UFC Kansas City. Carlos Prates taking on Neo Machado Gary. And look at here, man. We got Ian Gary's wife hanging with Oliveira. No good. Carlos Prates quitting in the corner. What is happening, man? Let's get right into this video. As you guys know, last week we had huge success. I'm not going to spam the promo video again, but I could. We went 5 for 5 on the locks. I give you guys 3 DFS slips. We hit all 3 of those. You're going to see we were real damn close to a 200x multiplier for $1,000. Gave you guys 2 free parlays in the YouTube video, both plus money, I believe. Those both cashed. Gave you guys a bunch of props. We got Dan Ige by knockout, plus 350. We picked all the rights. We had Verna Jandaroba when she closes, like a pick'em for some reason. Now she literally pitched a shutout. Who the hell's betting on Yan Xiaonan? Friendly reminder, if your favorite YouTuber told you Diego Lopez was a good bet to make sure you unsubscribe from them, subscribe to us. And let's get right into this, man. Let's go. Breaking down the 5 locks. We're going to take these one at a time. Number 1 is Evan Elder. I'm not going to lie, Gage Young, he is a decent fighter. I gave you guys in the official breakdown, I gave you guys like 3 fighters that I think Gage Young could beat in the UFC. I just don't think he's all that. I think Evan Elder is way more well-rounded. He's prepared for UFC level competition, regardless of what you want to think about the pedophile Hassan Zada. Not even going to touch on that. Evan Elder basically way more well-rounded. He's got good striking, outstriking Nazim Sadikov for 2 full rounds. He has grappling, mixing in the grappling occasionally, just sub Darius Flowers. That doesn't say a lot. It's Darius Flowers, I know. But Gage Young, we did see him get taken down and dominated for a little bit by Quinlan Salkeld on the Contender Series. I don't think Quinlan Salkeld's all that good. Do you? His best win is on Shul Jubli. I think Evan Elder's going to get this one done. Why the line is not wider, I'm not too sure, but minus like 190 right now, phenomenal price. Jacqueline Amarim, this one shouldn't come as a surprise. Polyana Villana's career is going down. Amarim's career is going up. Amarim wants to be a world champ. Polyana Villana wants to hump Alex Pereira in the guard and make clicks on OnlyFans. Not too much to say here. Amarim round 1 sub. Just way more accredited grappler. Polyana Villana, sure, she has been dangerous. Against who? Like, against who, man? Give me Jacqueline Amarim, round 1 submission, easy. Ikram Aliaskarov, again, man, who has Muniz look good against in the UFC? The Iron Turtle? No, he literally got 11 takedowns and still got his strikes doubled up. This guy isn't winning shit. Ikram's going to stuff the first takedown he shoots and then pound the shit out of him. This fight's easy. Ikram should be minus 1,000. He's got Muniz covered everywhere. He's 10 times the striker, 5 times the rustler, and the grappling, dare I say it's competitive? I really think it is, dude. Muniz isn't that good. He's 35. He's slowing down. Ikram, ready to bounce back after that loss to Whitaker, like literally the 3rd best to ever do it. What are we talking about, man? Give me Ikram all day long. Zhang Min Yang again. Anthony Smith, I love the guy. It's gonna be sad to see him go, but dude, you've been knocked out double-digit times in your career. In the past 3 years, you've been knocked out 3 times. Is it not just easy? I see people reaching, they're trying to call Anthony Smith by sub. If you dig way back, and I know it's against nobody, so it doesn't even really count for shit. Zhang Min Yang was a grappler, man. Zhang Min Yang has wrestled. He's not like the best. He probably doesn't have a black belt in jiu-jitsu. He's not going to need one. You want to know why Petrino got subbed by Anthony Smith? Because the fucking, oh my lord, that dude shot a takedown. Why are you taking down Anthony Smith? That is literally the only place Anthony Smith wants the fight to be. I think Zhang Min Yang's going to stuff Anthony Smith's like failed half 50-50 attempt at a takedown and just step in with an elbow. Again, the exact same knockout he just got against Ozzy Diaz. I'm sorry, Anthony Smith. I don't think this fight's competitive. You probably should have just retired. And then I hate doing this. I like to pick fighters. I hate giving round lines and this shit, but there's no other like favorites that I'm really confident in. People are locking up Damon Blackshear. I don't think Damon Blackshear's a lock. I barely think he wins I don't think Damon Blackshear's all that good. The guy's striking is horrendous. Alatang Lee, to all of his faults, he has good takedown defense. If Damon Blackshear can't get the takedowns, we're going to be forced to see this guy strike for 15 minutes. I don't want to see him strike for 15 minutes, dude. He sucks. His striking is abysmal. His grappling is elite, and that's where he thrives. If he can't get the takedowns, I don't even know if he wins the fight. And then people are locking up Jocelyn Edwards. Like, really? I mean, if you're putting anyone with the last name Edwards in a lock parlay, you're cooked. Let me just put it that way, man. You got Leon, Fabian, and Jocelyn. They're not related altogether, but I just think Jocelyn Edwards is pretty garbage. I do think she wins the fight very clearly. I could have put her in for this final lock, but I just think Gutierrez isn't dangerous at all. Castaneda, do I see him submitting Gutierrez? I really don't. Obviously, anything's possible, but not something I see. The line's minus 400 for a reason. I think it's a good bet to make. Let's go 5 for 5 for the third event in a row. By the way, if you can find anyone else that went 5 for 5 on locks in the last 2 weeks in a row, let me know, because I don't think you can. Every fucking dude in this space locked up Burrito. Guess what? We didn't. We saw that. Underdog opportunities. Giga Chikadze plus 150. I don't know why David Onama's even the favorite. It's been 5 years since we've seen Giga have to step down to fight someone else outside the top 15. Is Onama really that level? Giga got outstruck by Calvin Kattar and Arnold Allen. Who else is outstriking him, right? I mean, we never saw him versus like Max Holloway or Volk. Obviously, those guys would piece him up. David Onama is nothing like these guys. I know Calvin Kattar's not the best right now. He still made Yusuf Zalal an up-and-coming prospect run for the entire third round to get the win. Calvin Kattar's not bad. He pitched a 50-45. That was a beautiful performance by him. I don't think David Onama is anywhere near the level of these guys. I think he's more on the level of an Alex Caceres. That would have been a better fight for it. Why are they jumping him to Giga just because he lost a close decision to Arnold Allen? I'm not with that. Give me Giga Chikadze plus 150. I think he wins a decision. Could be 29-28, could be 30-27, whichever way it lands. John Castaneda plus 120. Now this is the side I'm on for this fight. I think John Castaneda can mix in the wrestling. Chris Gutierrez gets taken down at inopportune times. The guy self-admittedly has like confidence issues. He doubts himself in the cage. 5th round against Song Yadong. He's down 4 rounds to nothing, maybe 3 rounds to 1 if you're being lenient. He rolls for a lot. I'm never gonna back you. You can't back a guy in a fist fight as a favorite who admittedly has confidence issues and gives up on himself in the fight. For that reason, give me John Castaneda. Now we have Timmy Kwamba. Now you might be saying, how am I going to talk about a guy with confidence issues then pick Timmy Kwamba? Because I think Roberto Romero is horrible. If you are like watching the tape and you're not just listening to like dudes on Twitter or whatever that are tweeting out Romero 10 years, watch this guy's fights. This guy, dude, he sucks. I don't think Roberto Romero belongs in the UFC. Timmy Kwamba barely belongs in the UFC. But I think Roberto Romero is on the level of like a Michael Stack, a dude that Timmy Kwamba just smoked when he went back to the regional scene after the Contender Series. He didn't even lose on Contender Series, by the way. He won a decision. It just wasn't exciting enough. I don't think Roberto Romero's good. I don't think he's going to be in the UFC after this fight. Give me Timmy Kwamba to pick up his first UFC win. This guy clearly has the skills. He just freezes sometimes. That is a concern. I mean, Romero has trash cardio. He's going to come out hot. Romero might win the first round. Could be a decent live bet situation. I've seen Romero gas more times than not. So give me Kwamba plus 110. I like that a lot. Now these are the units you'd profit if you bet our underdogs every single week. We were up 19, and then unfortunately I was betting with the heart a little bit, giving you guys Bryce Mitchell as a dog. I'm sorry. That was a horrible bet. I'm sorry. That was with the heart, not with the brain. It is what it is, man. I also give you guys Darren Elkins. That looked horrible. On paper, the Darren Elkins bet, I could defend that bet all day. He got hit with the up kick, and he literally didn't recover. Like, he was in the fight, but he wasn't really in the fight, if you know what I mean. That was really hard to watch. I hope Darren Elkins does retire. After he got hit with the up kick, his body literally just couldn't recover at all. And which sucks because he got one takedown. He got a second takedown, but he just didn't get the control. He just let himself get up kicked. If he would have got the control, you'll see in a minute, we would have won a lot of money. But still, if you're betting $100 on every single underdog, you'd be up almost $2,000. We're only 4 months into the year. Let's keep this train going. We're trying to push 50 units by the end of the year. Here's the DFS slips. I'm covering the better logo per usual, but I don't like doing this. I have Muniz on 2 slips. I hate doing this. I don't like mixing my props into multiple slips. But when the DraftKings odds dropped, Andre Muniz to get less than 1 takedown was minus 1,000. That's the value on this prop. Now the line has closed. People are betting it up because Muniz is a pick'em on these apps. Plus 500 for Muniz to get a takedown was pretty good if you're just going to bet the under on like underdog or better or whatever. So I understand why the line closed. I don't think Muniz gets a takedown. I don't think he even gets close to one. He might go for like a body lock or a trip or something. Ikram's just going to stuff it. Like what? I don't know. I don't see Muniz landing a takedown at all. And we have that paired with Polyana Viana under 8.5 for fight minutes. Like I said, first round submission. 100% finish rate if I'm not mistaken. And Viana loves to get finished. It's happened in most of her fights. Michelle Pereira under half a takedown. Again, on DraftKings, this line opened up minus 400. I think it's steamed to minus 600 right now. I don't know what to tell you. When is Michelle Pereira shooting takedowns? This dude doesn't shoot takedowns. He gets submissions because of club and sub. He's going to bonk you on the forehead and then just backflip on top. That's not a takedown. He's just jumping on you. I like that one a lot. There's some serious EV on that slip. We have Chris Gutierrez under fantasy score. Like I said, I think he loses the fight outright. But even if he wins it, he's not going to get takedowns. He's only going to get significant strikes. Now, Prize Picks just changed their fantasy scoring to match that of Underdog. So it's half a point for a sig strike. Are we really projecting Chris Gutierrez to get 80 significant strikes and then a decision win to go over? I mean, he's not getting a knockdown in my opinion. He's not going to get takedowns. He doesn't get points for takedown defense anymore. I think 45.5 is a gift. He could end on 45.00, but I like that a lot. And then Anthony Smith under 5.5 fight minutes. Like, Zhang Mingyang's on an 8-fight first-round knockout streak. I'd actually be surprised if this fight goes to the second round. And this was 2 weeks ago. We were literally 4.5 minutes away from cashing this slip. $4 on 100x, paid out 400. 7 out of 8. And then last week, the worst beat of my career. Guys, look at this shit. Let me move my camera. Holy shit. 200x, 8-leg slip. You could say we got a little bit gifted on the Dan Ige knockout. I understand why you'd say that. I think if Sean Woodson got back up and didn't get stopped, Dan Ige was literally just going to put him back down. I think Dan Ige was going to get that knockout either way. Sean Woodson was really badly hurt. Taryn Elkins, he grabbed the leg. He dumped Erosa to the ground. He just didn't get a second of control when he was down there. He got up-kicked, and then we didn't get the takedown because he didn't have a second of control. It's not like he didn't shoot the second takedown. He got the second takedown. He just didn't hop on top, so the stat keepers didn't give him a takedown, and we miss our $1,000 winning slip by 1 leg. Back-to-back weeks, 7 out of 8. We're going to try it again this week, of course. We already got some boosted slips out there. This is a lot of fun. We're betting $5 and $4. Are you kidding me? How can you go wrong with a $5 bet? But join the Discord. I'll probably throw that in the free channel. There's no point in me gatekeeping these. Like, obviously, you only have to hit like 1 a year if you're doing 100x slips to profit. So, yeah. But it is what it is. We move on. Now we got the free parlays. My boy Hamdy's here to give you the juice. We got Ikram, Jacqueline, and Zhang Mingyang for -126. Phenomenal price. Scooped this early in the week. The odds on Jacqueline are long gone. But you can still get a decent price on this. The odds on Ikram have actually closed. I don't know who in the hell is putting their money on Moonies, but whatever. So I think you can still get a similar price to this. I think these are probably my 3 most confident picks on the card. 3 widest favorites for a reason. Bottom right, we have Jocelyn Edwards and we have Evan Elder. Like I said, Jocelyn Edwards, not my favorite pick in the world, but I think she gets it done. I don't know. I can't put money on Chelsea Chandler. I was going to do the over, but Chelsea Chandler's so stupid. She might just run into a jab, get dropped, and then get front headlock choked some way. Like a guillotine, Darce. I don't think Jocelyn Edwards is really running up with like a Darce, but she might get caught in a stupid guillotine or something, just trying to scramble back up after getting dropped by a jab. Too many variables. I think Jocelyn Edwards should have her covered. If I'm going to lose one of these parlays, it's probably the bottom one. Obviously, the odds are a little bit better, so that indicates that, but still. And then Evan Elder's just probably one of my most confident picks on the card that's not super juiced. I don't know why he's not juiced, but yeah, give me that one for plus money. Make sure you guys are joining the Discord, man. We're doing a whole bunch of shit in there. Got guys talking about the free play in there. We gave out Ovechkin for 2 goals a couple weeks ago for the free plays. Haven't been as active. Exams are coming up in school. They're kicking my ass, so the free plays haven't been there, but I've made it my goal this season. I'm learning MLB. MLB's actually coming along pretty well. Yesterday we hit, I think, 4 plus money props out of like a 7 prop slate. So we're profiting huge. We're going crazy in there. A couple alt lines even. And then obviously UFC, the bread and butter. We're never going to give up on this shit. Look at that. Alexander Volkanovski on over 14.5 minutes. Lock of the year. We have a nuke on Paddy Pimblett over 2.5. Paddy Pimblett scared me, man. He was pounding Michael Chandler out. I almost didn't hit that bet. But that was a nuke. Michael Chandler's never more dangerous. I didn't think Paddy Pimblett was going to take him down that easily. I knew he'd get him down. I didn't think he'd hit him with the knee so well. Beautiful performance by Paddy Pimblett. We had a lot of money on Paddy Pimblett. And of course, the over 2.5 cashes. That's a nice little 500 profit. In the bottom right, we had the double chance and the spread parlay. Dan Ige almost screwed us by winning that decision. That would have been funny because I don't think at the time we thought it was 2-0 Sean Woodson. Watching it back, I could understand it being like 1-1 or even being 2-0 Dan. I mean, Dan Ige was landing the more damage. Woodson was just doing kind of nothing volume. And yeah, Volkanovski by points, Lopez by KO. That was a free bet. And then Chase Hooper submission decision. Lock. We're crushing it, man. Hope to see you guys in the next one. Let's go 5 for 5 on the locks. Hopefully 3 for 3 on the dogs and 3 for 3 on the DFS slips. Catch you guys in the next one, man. Peace out.